It was a bitter pill to swallow for the ANC after decades of utter dominance in South Africa. Yet even the hardest of party members will surely concede that the new coalition government has been an early success, as the country struggles to find new engines of growth in an increasingly competitive world. The strength of the rand was the strongest evidence, perhaps, of this success, something that no doubt pleased investors. The ratings agencies, too, expressed renewed optimism that the coalition government will keep the country stable and eventually steer it towards a recovery.
All the indicators from the third quarter upwards turned upwards as far as confidence was concerned. And we've also seen a strengthening in the value of the rand, which in turn assisted in bringing down inflation to its lowest level in 4 years.
However, whilst many of the economic indicators are positive, the economy remains fragile and jobs are scarce.
Like 2023, we are likely to end up with a growth rate below 1%. The best that can be said is that at least it was not negative, so we haven't had a recession. But from a point of view of employment creation, when you have the labour force increasing by 3 to 4% per annum, and the economy is growing by less than 1% per annum, you are unlikely to create a huge amount of reduction in the unemployment rate.
The stock market, which has been a barometer of South Africa's economic health, reflected the same challenges.
The environment has been very, very difficult for businesses for the last 5, 6 or even 10 years. It has forced businesses to look for ways to become more efficient, consolidate. And some of the businesses, they were listed and they were struggling, and there's a lot of pressure.
Hopes ride on the new coalition government and that it can make the necessary changes in time. Key reforms to date include easing energy constraints and introducing a two-pot retirement savings system which boosted household spending. There may be some progress in 2025, but the landscape is uncertain, especially with US President-elect Donald Trump back in the White House.
The global market will probably be volatile, but I think there's going to be tariffs, noise, and tensions. But there's also like subtle attempts by the Trump administration to build bridges.
South Africa saw its first net capital inflows in 8 quarters in Q3, suggesting growing global confidence in the country's economic recovery. As 2025 approaches, some experts say that this recovery will depend on resolving internal inefficiencies and navigating global uncertainties. Whilst the hurdles remain, the groundwork laid in 2024 offers hope for better times ahead. Sumitra Nadu, CGTN, Johannesburg.